Epiphany, a celebration of Christ revealed to the nations. Epiphany, celebrated on January 6 or the first Sunday after January 1, is a profound and joyous feast in the Catholic Church. It commemorates the visit of the Magi to the infant Jesus, symbolizing his revelation to the Gentiles and the world. This solemnity is a call to recognize Jesus as the light of the nations, embracing his message of salvation for all people. As we reflect on the journey of the wise men, we are invited to seek Christ with the same fervor and devotion in our own lives. Why we celebrate Epiphany? The word Epiphany means manifestation or revelation. This feast highlights the moment when Christ was made known beyond Israel to the nations. The Gospel of Matthew tells us about the Magi or wise men who followed the star to Bethlehem to worship the newborn king. Where is the newborn king of the Jews? We saw his star at its rising and have come to do him homage. Matthew 2:02. Their journey represents the universal call to faith. The gifts they presented, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, symbolize Christ's kingship, divinity, and sacrificial mission. Just as the Magi sought Jesus, we too are called to seek him in our daily lives, bringing our own gifts of faith, love, and devotion. How to celebrate Epiphany as a Catholic one? Attend Mass and worship the King. The most significant way to celebrate Epiphany is by attending Mass. This liturgical celebration reminds us that Jesus is the Savior of the world, welcoming all who seek him. The Gospel reading proclaims the journey of the Magi, inspiring us to follow their example in recognizing and honoring Christ in our lives. Read and reflect on the visit of the Magi. Take time to read Matthew 2:1-12, meditating on the meaning of the Magi's journey. Reflect on how God used a star to guide them and how he continues to guide us through his word, the church, and the sacraments. Ask yourself, how am I seeking Jesus in my life? What gifts can I offer him this year? Bless your home with the Epiphany blessing. A beautiful Catholic tradition on Epiphany is the blessing of the home. A priest or the head of the household writes the traditional blessing above the door with chalk. 20 plus C plus M plus B plus 24, representing the initials of the Magi Caspar, Melchior, and Balthasar, and the Latin phrase Christus Mansionum Benedicat, may Christ bless this home. This practice invites Christ's presence and protection into our homes for the coming year. Follow the example of the Magi by giving. The Magi brought gifts to Jesus, and we are encouraged to do the same by giving to those in need. Consider donating to a charity, helping the less fortunate, or performing acts of kindness. Jesus teaches us, "Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." Matthew 25:40. Celebrate with family and friends. Epiphany is a wonderful time to gather with loved ones and celebrate Christ's revelation to the world. Consider sharing a special meal, praying together, and discussing the significance of the feast. Some cultures also enjoy the tradition of the King's Cake, a special cake with a hidden token symbolizing the journey of the Magi. The importance of celebrating in church Epiphany is not just a historical event, it is a living reality that calls us to seek Christ in our lives. Attending Mass, praying together, and participating in the Epiphany blessings remind us that Jesus continues to reveal himself to those who earnestly seek him. This feast also emphasizes the Church's universal mission. Just as the Magi, representing the nations, came to worship Jesus, we are reminded of our call to share the gospel with the world. Christ is for all people, and Epiphany encourages us to be his light in our communities. Let this Epiphany transform you. This year, let Epiphany be more than just another day on the calendar. Let it be a time to seek Christ with renewed faith, to offer him the best of ourselves, and to share his light with others. The Magi traveled a great distance to find Jesus. What distance are we willing to travel in our hearts to encounter Him more deeply? So, young Catholics, I encourage you, attend Mass, read the Gospel, bless your home, give generously, let Christ's light shine in you. This is the season of revelation. Let it transform your faith and guide you into the new year with purpose and joy. O come, let us adore Him, Christ the Lord.